Hello and welcome back to Milk It Reviews. Flashlights again. Right, I've got to say this, I think that everybody has at some point in their life got a need for, a want, a liking for flashlights. I think we all need them at some point, right? So therefore at the end of the day, my age puts me back into the era of flashlights weren't particularly brilliant, right? And I've watched flashlight technology progress over the last, just over the last 10 years. And like everything in life, it has just absolutely rocketed. I'm very pleased to say that 511 have recognised the need for good quality flashlights, and they really have gone out their way to put together quite a good range. All of my family are now carrying and using 511 flashlights. Son's girlfriend is, daughter's boyfriend is, you know, and it's just really sort of starting to grow. And I think a lot of it is down to two things, right? One, the quality of the product, and two, the versatility of it. And by saying that, the one thing that we all unfortunately suffer from are cost of batteries. Right now, the battery costs, right, can be phenomenally expensive, right, depending on what you got and how often you go through them, right, and we're all well aware of that. So this is where switchable lighting output becomes a real winner. Now, here in front of us, right, we've got the XBT D3. It runs on 3 D-cell batteries, right, which is, I think this is the only flashlight that 511 provide, that 511 sell that does not come with batteries. And I can only think that the only reason for that is because of the weight implications of shipping. Right, we all know that these cells are not light, right? You put 3 together, right, it probably weighs as much as the flashlight does, so you're doubling up on everything. So chances are that's the reason. I don't know for a fact, but I think that could be it. Now, switchable illumination or switchable output, right, now this is where it really does become quite obvious that it is a massive advantage. This flashlight on high output is an amazing 1231 lumens. Right, now that is not bad actually. You put 3 good quality alkaline D-cell batteries in there, that's going to give you 2 hours run time, right, on high output. Now that's not bad, right, for 1200 lumens, because believe me, I'm going to switch this on, but please bear with me, right, if it makes the image go a bit cranky, because we've had this problem before, if you remember. It plays havoc with the light metering on the camera, right, but I'm not going to shine it directly at the lens because it will just make the image go black, right, but I can feel the heat coming off of that straight away, you know. It's good. You've got 3 Cree XMLB LEDs. Now I'll be honest with you, the XMLB bit doesn't mean anything to me, but what I can assure you of is that it really does punch the power out. Now what I do know is that by varying the dish of the reflector, you can vary the throw of the beam of the flashlight. Now there's obviously been a great deal of experimentation work done with the dish depths on the 511 flashlights, because even on the lower outputs they still provide quite a good throw, right, which I've seen on some other flashlights where they don't. So, you know, I mean, there's the little bits and pieces. If you know your flashlights, then you'll be able to spot straight away that, you know, there's been a lot of work gone into this. But aircraft grade aluminium body, right, the switch itself is very, very positive. Now what we're going to do is we've gone on to the high level output of this, but you can actually, if you depress the power switch twice quickly, right, you go from high straight on to low. Now the low output on this is 100 lumens, right. Now that is more than bright enough, right, for sort of seeing your way around sort of a dark building, a garden or so forth. But that in its own right will give you 72 hours of light output. So, you know, I mean, straight away, you're really making a massive difference to the longevity of the batteries that you're putting inside this. And don't forget, you can always run this on rechargeables, right? So if you're using it a lot, rechargeable batteries may be the answer to your expenditure question. But let's just flick this from high to low. Right, now there it is. Now again, I'm not going to shine it straight into the lens, purely and simply from the point of view that it will go black again. But you can see the difference in the light output, and the heat transfer from it is nowhere near. You still feel it, just right. But you know, it's good, right? I'm not sure what you call this, but I call it a castellated end. Right, now there's a couple of good reasons for that. Right, one, comes in very handy as an impact tool. Mind you, with the weight of this, if you hit someone with it, you probably kill them. Right. The other thing is if you're in the habit of placing the flashlight down on its end, you will know if you've left it switched on. Right. There's lots of little stories flying around about flashlights being put down that way up, right, and not know whether they were on or off because they didn't have that feature. But there you go. But the actual flashlight itself, this is quite stiff, because obviously it's fairly new. There's a nice strong spring in there, right? But we just got the three. Always run everything on Duracell, right? It's as simple as that. I don't use any other battery even. Right, bulbs, God, those were the days. Remember we used to have to buy bulbs for flashlights? I don't seem to do that anymore, do they? Right, I'm going to say 511 are quoting the weight with batteries of 32 ounces. I'm going to say approximately, because I know that battery weight varies from manufacturer to manufacturer. Maximum beam quoted on this, a beam throw 188 metres on the high setting. That's very respectable, right? You know, it's very, very good. There's not a lot more I can say about this. If you have any questions, please drop me a line. I will run into the dimensions of this in a second because I forgot. Right, if you're new to Milk It Reviews, please hit the subscribe button. You'll find that by doing that, it will, every time I publish a video, you will get the update to it, okay? Right, you'll get the notification it's been published. Right, so at the end of the day, right, please feel free to subscribe. Right, couple of things, right, the dimensions, just to close on, 12.06 inches in length. The head of the torch is 2.438 of an inch, right, and the actual main body diameter is 1 3/4, 1.75 inches, right. And just on a closer point, you do have this rather wonderful rubberized anti-roll device on the end, and they do work, right. You know, it's good, right. So please, any questions, please drop me a line. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.